All right, here are comics. Here, next time I hear comics: transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt. There are responsive comments. I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning: if you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead and click off the video, and go watch something else. Do not lie, say there's hate speech in my video because there is no hate speech in my videos. It's speech you hate. It's a different story. Also, good to get vaccinated so they can be more resistant to diseases, especially right now when it's winter and we're hanging out inside places more, stuff like that. Also, I got a new haircut. Yes, I did. Mom gave me a new haircut. You can all make fun of it in the comment section if you want, just like the old one. That's how that goes. Yeah. And as we continue on with our comments, we get through with the comments on the my backup drive, my terabyte hard drive in my computer, or my spinning hard drive in my computer, and going to the SSD. We're going to be seeing some more comments about my hair. And well, they are using my hair to make fun of me. I'm making fun of those comments because it's like, how does this prove that I'm correct? That I'm wrong about this subject? It doesn't. Trick question. The answer: it doesn't. Let's continue on here. Like, some overlap. Continue on with people getting things wrong in this comment section. Me trying to straighten them out with my emotions based on biology, and getting ticked off about that. Also, I moved my microphone closer to move my microphone closer to my face so that it would be louder. So yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna work on that. Figure out the desk setup and everything. We're still figuring it out. But yeah, there'll be a little bit of overlap with comments. Let's make sure we don't miss anything. Let's continue on here. I was watching Stephen Colbert's show. He's a cool guy at all. He definitely has some issues. There's some things I disagree with him with, but watching a Stephen Colbert show, their show, clips on YouTube, and I made a comment. I unfortunately did not get all of it. Because what I have here is, OMG, Russia is causing trouble, and so is Florida. Kids should be taught about homosexual and ... read more. I probably said, kids should be taught about homosexual and transgender ways of life, and that they're bad, because they are bad. So yeah, that's how it goes. According to the Bible, they're bad. So, according to science, they're bad. Someone says, crap, calling people crap, ironic, says someone. And I say, yeah, it's like saying a fear-based lifestyle isn't based on fear. The transgender lifestyle is based on fear. So when someone's like, it's not based on fear at all. Now, your sugar guy pronouns, or I'll die. I'm like, of what? Excuse me? Okay, Far From Heaven was a movie. I'm seeing different pictures. Far From Heaven, I titled it A Series of Unfortunate Events. Far From Heaven was made by someone who apparently did not like the 1950s. So they made a video where it's like it was definitely, you see Freedom 2's one of Freedom 2's cartoons where he's like, there basically he's showing off a classic family from the 1950s. He'd be like, yeah, the dad's like, I have a job that pays good money, a stable job that pays good money. It's like, I provide for my family, pay my bills and provide for my family and stuff. Who I love, my wife and children who I love. But I'm secretly gay, secretly gay. And it goes on from there. The wife's like, yeah, I like hanging out at home and taking care of the kids and cleaning the house, and I don't even need a job. My husband makes enough money so we can provide for both of us. But I'm secretly gay. So forth and so on. I'm just like, what the, that's what's going on in this game, in this Far From Heaven. At least with the dad. And I'm just like, there's so many things in there. And racism too. Dennis Haysbert was awesome in there, but it was because he was definitely having issues because it's basically the character was having issues because he had the wife, the 1950s wife, was hanging out. I don't know about cheating on the husband, but definitely spending time at the very least with Dennis Haysbert's character. So it was like during a time where it's like, a white woman and a black man should not be hanging out together in public, even if nothing's going on. Because there are people out there who will be like, okay, yeah, some bad stuff happening. It could be a crime happening, so let me just cause another crime by attacking this black dude. Just to circumvent just circumvent the whole situation. So yeah, that was definitely not a fun movie. Not a fun movie at all. But, there was definitely legitimate issues with it, but still, yeah. Next, yeah, Shadow and is that yeah, say Amy. Yeah, someone drew a picture of Shadow and Amy with their fan child, who has Shadow's basic color, but with bangs that look like Amy's quills, Amy's hair, hair quills. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Oh shoot, videos of that. Shoot, should I read it from Shadow section? Shadow stuff, Shadow Ranger, Shadow the Hedgehog from Sonic Boom. Shadow was not doing things right in that game. He was looking weird. Shaolin, Shauna, Russell. Must be part of it. Hi, Shirley. Freaking Shirley. Shauna Russell. That must be something from a comment. I'd say either a music player that I had stuff on, or a music player that yeah, most likely. I don't get to have that much country music, but yeah, there's some of these music players I bought a long time ago when I was buying music players instead of getting cell phones and micro SD cards and just filling them up with music I get off the computer, on and off of the internet. They would have music already pre-recorded on them, and some of that music was country music, of course, and so they'd have the whole like songs from their albums and pictures from their albums too. So yeah, it's interesting. And here you have Shirley, one of my favorite old cat creatures. She gone. She lived for a good 12 years. She's a black and white cat. She had black splotches. She's white with black splotches, and she basically was the runt of the litter. Was feisty as heck. And she was awesome. But the problem is apparently she was dealing with some sort of tumor growth. Was making her causing her all kinds of pain throughout her life. We did not know this. We adopted her and her brother Vern. And the issue is, towards the end, we saw that she definitely had something going on, like her leg region or whatever. And she was definitely dealing with that stuff. And she was very grumpy. She could be very grumpy, very bitey, but she definitely was, a lot of times, once you got to know, yeah, she was really cool, at least for the most part, as long as you weren't trying to, you accidentally, like, basically squishing her or nothing. Because there was like one thing, she basically would like meow. She would like one time I sat down on the bed she was sitting, she was lying on, and she started actually meowing, and I was just like at me. I was just like, okay, yeah. And then she like swatted at me, and his I was like, oh, I was like, what? Oh, I moved away. I was on her foot, I was sitting on her foot or something. I was like, sorry, I was just like, what? I was just like, oh, sorry, girl. Better her. Like that. Got a good 12 years with her, but yeah, definitely was some stuff. I got a picture of her here. I'm glad I have that picture. It's good to remember. It was a sad memory. It's still good to remember. Yeah. Smith, Shy Mandy, Tommy Sims, man. That dude could draw some stuff. I don't know what's going on with that dude. I haven't seen any art of his for a long time. He's doing okay. Sickness is healthy. Oh, the vegetables. Sick care versus health care. Which will you choose? You got all the medicines and sick care, and all the vegetables and health care. Fruits, vegetables, and health care, and all the green stuff. Very nice. Science will deliver. Okay. We are back on DeviantArt. This is a long time ago when they were still using a gray background. How much time do I have? Got a little time. Gray background for their things. This is the old classic DeviantArt. And I say, what's wrong with people who are born physically female being seen as female? Do you think it's a sign of weakness or something? And transitioning does not help with fear. Well, he goes into it. Fear will always find something to scare you with, so it's best to resist it. And then YouTuber, not a YouTuber, but someone says, also being seen as female is literally contradictory to me really not being a female inside. It hurts a lot, because of the belief. How do you know you feel male, I say? Because I like to be called. That's the issue. I like to be called him. Love male-based compliments, being treated like a male, stereotypically, deception, like that, not good. You know anything about being trans? Do some research that we like. And someone then girl says, for many people they get misgendered they transition. Lie. Imagine not having a voice that fits you, according to lies or so. Imagine hearing and seeing yourself and feeling pain because it doesn't match your real gender identity or identity.